Trail Dames documentary, take 1. Cut? Oh. Did you get me saying cut?
I did.
My name is Rebecca Ross. When I was a kid, my parents used to take me on really big walks. One of the longest walks I ever took with my dad was when we walked from our apartment in Coney Island all the way to Bell Harbor. We walked across a bridge and we walked by the highway, and when we got there, if I remember correctly, my grandparents were surprised that we actually had walked, and they thought maybe my mom had dropped us off and then we just walked a few blocks. But I grew up doing a lot of walking, and then when I moved up to Monroe, I realized that I could hike, and I really enjoyed hiking. It was local to me, and it was fun, and it was outdoors. Trail Dames is an organization that was started by our founder, Anna Huffmaker. Trail Dames serves to empower women to get on the trail regardless of age or fitness level, or how they look, and it's very inclusive of all women, regardless of background, ethnicity, political affiliation. So it really just serves the whole community of women. So Trail Dames is different from other hiking groups for many reasons, but the one reason that I always tell my women who hike with me is that we will never leave you behind. We try to hike as fast as our slowest hiker, and we always wait for our women. We stop all the time. We're always taking pictures. We're making remarks about nature. We'll stop and look at mushrooms. Every mushroom we'll look at and photograph. We laugh all the time. The Hudson Valley has a lot of hiking groups, but our hiking group generally tends to be small. We usually have less than 10 hikers at a time. We're very close-knit, and we also stop and help each other, whereas other hiking groups might say, make sure that you have your map. We're only going to be taking 2 breaks. We'll take breaks as often as somebody needs to take a break. We would rather stop and make sure that everybody is okay before continuing than feel the need to continue no matter what. At the time, I was a mom of young kids, and there was one day that I had gone on a hike with a friend of mine, and it was just a very quick local hike, but it made me realize that I didn't need to wait for somebody to go hiking with me or to take me hiking. I realized that this was an activity that I could do by myself, but it was more fun to do with other people. One of the amazing things in our group is that when put to the test, I've seen our group just pull together, and we're usually together, but we really pulled together to help other people in our group through difficult times. We had this one incident where one of our hikers had slipped and had broken her foot during a hike. And again, we all just came together, we pulled together, we helped her, we made sure that she was able to get emergency care. We got her off the trail, and again, it builds bonds, and our group is just really, we knew that when we had to pull together for things, we were able to just do it. It was natural. So this past summer, I took my Trail Dames on a hike to Giant Stairs in the Palisades in New Jersey, and I let them know in advance that I hadn't scouted this hike, so it was sort of going to be a little bit experimental, so I only took people who I knew could handle it, and we had to go down, I don't remember if it was 700 feet, we had to go down this massive staircase, and then we had to hike about a mile or mile and a half across these massive boulders strewn out parallel to the Hudson River. And my hikers were fine, but during the hike, I found that I started getting panicky, and I found that I had reached my mental limit to handle this hike, and I realized that it had unlocked new fears in me that I didn't know I had. And all I kept thinking is, oh my goodness, what if I fall into the Hudson River? And all of my hikers realized that I was having trouble doing this, and one of my best hikers, she hiked back and she held my hand and she talked me through this very difficult section of trail, and I couldn't understand how this was so terrible for me, because I could do this on top of mountains, I can climb mountains, but man, when you put me next to that river, the terror it was amazing how terrified I was. Leading the Lower Hudson Valley chapter of Trail Dames has been amazing for me. A lot of people don't know this, but before every hike I have a lot of anxiety and I'm really nervous, and in the beginning I would have to just kind of give myself a pep talk before even arriving at the trailhead. But once I'm on the trail, everything is good. Like, I'm happy, I'm content. We're all in this together, and it's helped build a sense of camaraderie with my dames. And for me, it's kind of given me the opportunity to hike hikes that I might normally not have hiked a second time. It's given me the opportunity to meet a lot of really amazing women who are inspiring and who inspire me on a regular basis. The really nice thing that I've seen is friendships blossom with people who might not have otherwise met each other.